everyone. So, I drew this picture of The Secret Garden's Mary because I really loved that book, and when I was on a trip to Pennsylvania, I reread most of the book, except for like the very last parts, but I always really loved the magical realism kind of genre, although I've never really done all that much with it because I also really like Harry Potter's like everyone has magic thing. But I really loved the whole idea that like a completely not magical world could have just magical events that kind of happen in it, like the animals sort of knowing what you're saying and stuff like that, which is why I drew Mary with the key. And I've been meaning to draw art of it for a while just because it's a book that I really like. Although the thing about the fact that I really love this book is that it's been really hard for me to draw art of it because I always have this feeling like the art has to be like really good, especially if it's a book, because for some reason I always think of, when people do illustrations for books, they're always like really amazing and stuff like that. So I've drawn like sketches of art for this book and sketches of Mary and Dickon and stuff like that, but I never really finished drawing one of them until I drew this picture, which I wasn't super happy with when I finished it. And here comes the stupid art lesson that nobody's gonna listen to because I never listened to it for sure. Basically, I was I wasn't like super unhappy with how this turned out. I just wasn't happy with it, especially since I had just kind of stopped having like, I had a big art block kind of week where I didn't feel like anything turned out well. And usually when I feel like that, I just kind of stop drawing completely. And this was near the end of that where I started to want to draw again. Except, I don't know, just something about it. Like, I was having trouble with it. I felt like sometimes it, like, feels like you can't do the same kind of art for some reason. It's just like, I guess that's the idea of art block. So, when drawing this, I wasn't, I recorded it because I was like, it might be a good picture so I can put it up on YouTube. And I wasn't that happy with how it turned out, so I wasn't going to upload it to YouTube. And then I realized that, first of all, it might be a video with, like, mistakes and stuff like that, and I didn't exactly love how it turned out in the end, but that just means I can go back and, like, re-look at what happened and, like, how it turned out and how I drew it, and then I can do better in the future. So, because people are always telling you, like, it's okay. Because as long as you draw, then you learn. And I don't believe that on the inside. I believe it on the outside. When people tell me that, I'm like, yeah, I believe that. But I don't believe it. I lie. Because everyone wants to be like, yeah, for sure I believe that whatever I do, I'm learning. Even if I fail, I'm learning. Except on the inside, you just kind of believe that you're a failure. And I also kind of felt the same thing about making a YouTube video about it. I was like, this will just be a really sucky YouTube video because I really suck at doing this whole voiceover thing, and I really, don't have the equipment for it or anything like that. And I don't have the skill to do it for certain because all of this anxiety. So you can't see me, but I'm gesturing at my face. And also the fact that I do, like, gestures while talking, you can't see them. And also sometimes I bump into my tiny microphone. Sorry about that. But, my friend who I was talking to recently about this was just like, the only way you're ever gonna be able to do anything on YouTube is by, like, spamming your YouTube with, like, uploads. And just uploading a bunch of stuff. And that's, I guess, that's the same as it is for everyone. It's just really difficult for me because I always worry about the quality of things for some reason. I'm a really perfectionist-y person. Like, I didn't want to do art for this book I liked because it wouldn't be perfect. And I didn't want to upload a video because it wouldn't be perfect. And stuff like that. There's a comic that I'm trying to draw, which I'm having trouble drawing because I can't get it to be the perfect way I want. And tonight, I finally sketched out, like, the first 9 pages of this comic that I'm trying really hard to work on. And I was so happy with it that I was like, why don't I go ahead and try and put a commentary over this video, which I've been trying to do for the past like 30 minutes. Yeah. I also watched an episode of Stranger Things, which scared the hell out of me, so I couldn't do anything else besides commentate this video, you understand? Like, I couldn't do anything else. Definitely not go to bed, because that shit was scary. And I have a very low bar for scary. But yeah, I guess in the future, I'm just going to try and work, you know, to make things that I draw, like, as good as I can make them, and recognize that I've improved, even though sometimes I can't recognize that I've improved at all, and sometimes those are the times where I just step back and stop drawing for a little while. And for now, I'm just gonna keep trying to make YouTube videos, even though I know they're not the best, and kind of figure it out as it goes along. So, if you would like to support me in my making shitty videos until I get better at making better videos thing, then you can hit the like button below and comment on ways to make my videos, like, more interesting. Because this is probably, like, the most honest video that I've said this, because, like, I don't know what I'm doing, obviously, even though, like, as I've heard so many times in the past week, everybody makes a YouTube channel nowadays, so you'd think there would be, like, a tutorial. There probably is. It's just not something that I would, like, understand. It's kind of like, you know, the video game control instructions manual where nobody pays attention to it. Or IKEA catalogs, which are so easy to put together. Like, it's so easy to put together IKEA furniture. Like, why can't people do it? I'm sorry, getting off topic. If you'd like to support me in my endeavor to do more YouTube videos, to entertain myself, mostly, and have some sort of hobby, then hit the like button and comment things. And subscribe if you want. I don't know what that means. Anyways, bye!